Good. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to the Varsity Media Sports Network. And tonight we are live at Honeycomb Falls, Lima. It's the Class B championship game between the Batavia Blue Devils and the HFL Cougars. My name is Sam Schreier, joined by the head coach of the Wayne Eagles, Coach Dave Marine. Coach Marine, glad to be with you again here tonight.
Always a pleasure, Sam. Looking for an exciting game. Should be a great game tonight.
Coach Marine and I had a chance earlier this week to speak to the coaches of both schools, and they told us a little bit about what to expect in tonight's game.
All right, we are getting set for the Class B championship game. The Batavia Blue Devils, the HFL Cougars, and pleasure to be joined by Coach Briggs of Batavia, Coach Russ of HFL. Giving a little game preview right here. Guys, thanks once again. Congratulations for making it to the game, and thanks for joining us tonight. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Guys, let's start by saying this is that it should be a heck of a game that we're about to see here. Tell us a little bit about, if you could just a little bit about your team, what your journey's been to get here, guys, and what we can look forward to tonight. It'd be great.
Go ahead, Coach.
All right. It's exciting to be playing for a Section 5 championship. It's always exciting. But obviously with COVID, it's made it a little bit more special for the kids, going from off-season workouts, not knowing if you're going to even have a season, to it kind of becoming a reality for them. And then, slowly going through the process of the season. And, there's been a lot of things that have happened, obviously, with kids getting quarantined and COVID cases and whatnot. But, our kids have been resilient through it all. And I'm just excited for them to have an opportunity to play on Saturday.
Yeah, I think, for us, being put on pause for a little while, the resilience factor of the kids has been outstanding. I can go back to the fall where we're practicing 3 days a week, really not knowing if we're going to have a spring season, in the weight room 3 days a week, putting all the effort in and all the time in to not know if you're going to have a season or not. So, for the kids to want it that bad, and to have it turn out in such a positive way and to play for a championship is kind of icing on the cake.
Coach?
Yeah, no, the question I have for you guys, obviously, I was in a similar grind to you guys, and hats off to both of you guys to be in the championship. Well deserved. I think you're the top two programs in our classification, and hats off to you to still be playing with all the COVID and all the restrictions. I guess the question I asked you guys is, what were some of the adjustments you did this year, just because of the COVID relationship, whether it was the locker room stuff, because you had such a quick turnaround, with 4 days sometimes or 5 days, some things that you might have done differently this year to keep everybody healthy. Just some thoughts in regards to that stuff.
Yeah, I think for us, we started off by, we were spraying down footballs, it seemed like that after every period, sanitizing the kids' hands in between periods. And then it became kind of just standard protocol for us. We always had somebody, an assistant coach or a kid that was injured that would take care of the footballs. We always had hand sanitizer. We're always entering and exiting a certain way. We used the locker room for a little bit, and then when we went on pause, we said we scratched that whole thing. So now kids are taking their pads with them. So it's certainly been unique and challenging, but at the same time, it's becoming almost second nature now.
Very similar. Obviously with the hand sanitizing quite a bit. Our weight room is right at the stadium. So, we would do different groups in there, sort of different cohorts would go in there at a time, whether one group was doing film in the locker room and then the other group was lifting, and then we'd switch. The big thing with it was with the masks. That's been, I think probably for everybody as a teacher, as a coach, just harping on the kids to keep their masks up. And then, when you give water breaks in football, making sure that they all have their own water bottle and they're separate from each other. Those are the big things. And then obviously the locker room, just making sure that we don't have everybody in there at the same time, and just trying to follow all the protocols. So obviously, so we had the opportunity to play in this game.
Yeah, definitely. Now here's a thought that I've been thinking about. Winning a sectional championship, amazing accomplishment. One of you guys are going to do that this weekend. Normal years, you keep playing, you go to states. Is there, um, is it different this year? Winning the championship, you're there. Is there more meaning to it? Same meaning to it? What are you thinking in regards to that?
Coach.
I mean, I think that, playing for a championship in the kid's mind is, it's going to be the same regardless if they're moving on and playing in the Far West game or not. We were fortunate enough to play in the state championship in 2018. And, my message to our kids today was, we know for sure when our last game of the season is. The only time we knew that was in the state championship, but very rarely do you know the last day of football and when that's going to be. So, just preaching to the seniors and everybody really, we said, you've got, a couple more practices, and then Saturday might be the last time you ever put on a pair of football pads. So I think there might actually be a little bit more meaning for them, especially with the hard times and COVID and what they've had to go through. They're treating it as a championship game, and I'm excited for them to have that opportunity.
Yeah, I think it means a lot to the kids to have practiced as much as they have and to have worked as hard as they have. I think it means a lot to them. For my seniors that were juniors in the fall of 2019 when we were in the sectional finals, I think we have kind of understood, or we understand what it takes to be a good football team year in and year out. I kind of stole my motto after Coach Briggs, because I know Coach his program went independent for a number, or at least a year, and we were kind of taking it on the chin against Class A schools, and we just couldn't cut it. So I decided to go independent and kind of turn things around, and it's been the best decision that we've made as a program. But yeah, I think the meaning of a sectional championship, I don't think it's diminished at all, because it's a shortened season. You still got to put the work in. You still got to execute. You got to do all the hard things, all the little things, to put yourself in a position, to play for a championship.
Okay. Well, gentlemen, we appreciate the time. Best of luck. Should be a heck of a battle. Really looking forward to watching this one, and we greatly appreciate you joining us tonight. Good luck.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Good luck, guys. Stay healthy.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Our thanks to Coach Briggs and Coach Russ for spending a little time with us this week. And Coach Marine, you've played both of these teams this year. What can we expect tonight?
Well, I can tell you, I know what not to do. You got the two best Class B schools in the championship, so they got it right. They didn't play each other at all. Ironically, they scrimmaged each other. It's going to be interesting. I think it's really about matching the physicality for HFL, matching Batavia's physicality. Batavia is a smash mouth to run it. They're going to work the clock a little bit more than they have in the past. And then HFL on the other side is a spread, no-huddle team. They'll throw it a little bit more than running it. But the thing that people don't talk about all these points that HFL puts up. HFL's defensive starting group has not given up a single point this entire season. So that's going to be interesting to see who's got the better defense tonight.
So, a couple things. The key players on both sides. Who are we going to look to watch tonight, and who could be key to victory for both of these teams?
Well, I think you start with HFL here. The key is Reese Joint, quarterback for them. He has done an outstanding job this year. 15 touchdown passes, 862 yards, and he's almost 70% accuracy. Jacob Derby running the ball, 9 touchdowns, averaging almost close to 6.5 yards a carry, but they have about 4 weapons on the side offensively. Whether it's Mason Weinzerite, who's 170 yards, 3 touchdowns, Patrick Lutzig, who's got 4 touchdowns receiving, Nolan Smith with 3 touchdowns as well. So we'll talk a little bit more about Batavia's players as well a little bit later here.
We're looking forward to a great game here tonight. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take you down to the field and we'll get ready for tonight's national anthem.
Section 5, Class B. Boys Championship Showdown between the 2 undefeated, number 2 Batavia, and your home number 1 HFL Cougars. HFL and Section 5 will over the sportsmanship. We ask you to keep your cheering loud, be proud, but keep it positive. We are playing under COVID-19 restrictions, and we'd ask that masks be worn throughout the entirety of the contest. Restrooms are located at the south end of the stadium. And at this time, fans, we direct your attention to the north end of the stadium, to the stars and stripes of the United States American flag. We ask that you'd all rise together. Please remove any headwear as we honor America tonight with the singing of our national anthem, performed by HFL's Alec Beskren.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran glad, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And HFL's own Alec Beskren.
All right, after that national anthem, we are back. Going to get set for the coin toss tonight, and should be a good matchup today. These are the 2 best teams in the classification for sure, and a game that has been highly anticipated, Coach.
Yeah, definitely, and I know I talked a little bit about HFL's big players. Batavia's got some players himself. Therese Smith, running back, 142 carries, over 1,200 rushing yards, 20 touchdowns, 2 kick returns for touchdown, 1 punt return for TD, and they didn't even know if they were going to have him this year. He actually played basketball for Alexander during the winter and then transferred back to Batavia this year. So he's a playmaker, a kid that can make plays anytime. And if HFL can't shut him down, it's going to be a long day. But if they can shut him down and force Jesse Reinhardt to throw, he's been doing a pretty good job too, 14 touchdowns. But if it can force them to throw when they have to throw, I think that's better for HFL.
All right. So we had the flip right here. They are flipping sides, and let's see what we got here. Looks like the Blue Devils have won the toss, and they want to take the ball right away. Interesting. Now let me ask you, how do you, when you're coaching, do you like to take the ball first? Do you like to defer? Do you have a strategy based on who you're playing? How does that work normally?
I think it goes back and forth based on your defense, and I think that's the right move for Batavia because they know the high potency that HFL has. With the ball this year, we were a team that deferred to the second half, so we wanted to go on defense, and we had a good kicker, so we knew we could put in the end zone a lot, so that helps. But I think that's a smart move. Batavia wants to send a message early what they can do physically, and we'll get a chance to see that quickly.
All right, looking forward to tonight's game, and like I said, a highly anticipated matchup tonight, and two teams that will try to make their strengths work for them to expose the other team's weaknesses. As Coach said, the Cougars' starting defense has not given up a point this season. No points for the Cougars' starting defense. So let's see how that will work out for them. And let's see if that will continue to be the case if they continue to not give up any points at all.
And to do that, they're going to have to stop Batavia, who's averaged 302 yards rushing and 148 yards passing a game. 29 of all their touchdowns, of their 44 touchdowns have been on the ground.
Kickoff is in the air, and it is taken by the Blue Devils, and at the 30-yard line. It's brought right down on the play, and just like that, good special teams work for the Cougars to stop a big return, and the Blue Devils will take over on offense.
And smart decision. HFL does a great job with the kickoff team trying to place it. Therese Smith has proven he can take it back to the house. He's done it twice this year, and there was no way they were kicking that deep to him.
All right, here we go. Blue Devils on a 1st and 10. Reinhardt at cornerback in the gun. Hands it off to Smith, and he's bottled up right away, and the ball comes loose, but the official says he is down on the first play. So the Cougars making things happen, breaking right through and getting a big stop.
Interesting formation there, a double H-back set there. Usually they just have a single H-back set with number 32, Jaden Osborne, who's 5'6", but 225 pounds. He's a monster back there and a guy you got to stop on the run. So interesting look. They haven't showed all year.
2nd down and 12 for the Blue Devils. In the gun, takes the snap, handoff goes to Therese Smith, and he's bottled up by a host of Cougars tacklers. Looks like in on the last stop, number 31, Jacob Derby on the last stop right there. Smith is bottled, and looks like no gain on the play. Gain of 2 on the play. 3rd down and 7.
And I tell you, Smith is tough. He usually breaks the first tackle, and he did on that one. They corralled him early on in the first play. They were able to break that first tackle. And one of HFL's main goals defensively was matching their physicality, and putting them in a position to throw when they had to. And here's a perfect example.
Here we go in a 3rd down situation. They give it right to Smith, and he's bottled up again. That swarming Cougar defense, and on the big stop, taken down initially by number 58, Mitchell Bowling. And the Cougars force a 3-and-out on the first possession of the game.
And I tell you, Therese Smith almost coughed that one up too. Mitchell Bowling, he's the real deal, defensive end for them. 6 foot, he's 11th grader, 245 pounds. He's their heart and soul of their D-line. I'd like to do this shift a little bit based on what teams play when they shift into their punt formation.
The punter is Hale. He gets it off. Flag on the play. It's up in the air. It bounces around. It goes out of bounds, and the officials square it dead. Let's see what the flag is here. It came in pretty early.
Not sure. It looks like Coach Russ is calling his defense in there, so I don't know if
it's illegal substitution, looks like. Wow, and by that play right there, it gives them the first down. Do you know what happened in that situation?
I'm not sure if he just ran out into the field afterwards, and Coach Russ is trying to get an explanation point. I thought they were going to say 12 men on the field.
So that would that give him? It must give him like about 15 yards on that play and give him the first down automatically.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if he blocked somebody out of bounds. Usually it's blocking somebody out of bounds, they come back in, but they were on the punt return team, so.
Flag came pretty quickly, yeah, you're right. All right, so the Blue Devils get a first down. They got it. They hand it off to Smith again. He runs through. He's got a lane. There he goes. The 30, the 20, the 10, to the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown, Batavia. The first points of the season after the penalty gives them a first down. The first points that the Cougars defense allows on starting units. Touchdown, Blue Devils, 6-0.
And here's that counter. I actually bobbled the handoff here at the bat. That's their counter. That they've been running successful all season long, and they went back to the formation where it's just an offset back with Osborne rather than a 2 offset back. It spread the HFL a little bout, and to the house.
So the penalty costs the Cougars 7 points. They had a 3-and-out and stopped, and just like that, it's 7-0 Batavia. So there you go. Coach Briggs said. Coach Briggs said they had to capitalize on the mistakes, and the Cougars made one early. And just like that on their opening drive, it's 7-0 Blue Devils.
Well, going to have a short-term memory and see how they respond.
We're going to see the Cougars offense coming out. Now, what are we going to expect to see from them here right away?
Well, you're going to see a lot of 2x2 sets, 3x1 sets, spread them out. They're going to throw the ball before they run the ball, and just spread out the defense in Batavia. Batavia's defense, though, has done a great job against the pass. They've created 18 interceptions on defense, which bodes well for their defense, and they're going to have their best defensive pass coverage of the season tonight.
We'll have to check. There's the kickoff. Here comes the return. Back down the sidelines come the Cougars across the 40. Look at it, makes a break back the other way to midfield. He's down to the 50, trying to find more space. Finally, they come out. There's a flag down, and finally taken down. And another flag at the end of the play. So on that return, the Cougars are taking it back. Patrick Lustig on a big return right there, but 2 flags coming out on the play.
It'll be interesting. I think you're going to get a block in the back, but then I think you're going to get a late hit. So I'm not. It'll be interesting if it's going to be offsetting or not.
Here's what we got. One on one side. Dead ball, personal foul on the other side. So we're going to take it from right there, and it's going to be first down HFL.
Yeah, Caden Marucci, that dead ball late hit, he's been an aggressive, tough kid for them defensively this year, and his aggression got the best of him.
I'm going to check on this, Coach. I think that point after was actually the scoreboard says that 6-0. They may have said no good on that one, so we'll double check on that. Keep it at 7 for now, but we'll double check and see what we got. All right, in the gun. Here we go. Quick screen pass is incomplete. So on first down, they throw that screen. Intended receiver was Weisenried, and he comes up incomplete on that one.
And I tell you, right now, it looks like Batavia is playing kind of a cover 4, forcing them to dink and dunk them and not give up the big play. And I know Reese Joint's got attachments to every run play, whether he can throw the bubble to the short side if he wants.
Joint in the gun. He's at the pass. There's another screen. It's complete to Meacham. He comes down and picks up a bunch of yards on the play.
That's a good call. What they're doing is they're playing to the field side. You'll see the outside linebacker, number 44 from Batavia, Aiden Anderson, 10th grader with a lot of speed, 5'7", 145. He's going to widen out on the slot, so they're going to kind of double up the coverage there with the field side, and they're going to leave the slot open to the boundary side, and they may just keep doing it until they adjust.
Gain of 7 for the Cougars. Here they are, 3rd and 3. Back to pass. Joint fakes the one side, screens out to the other side. It's complete. Down the sidelines, breaks a tackle, spins, and finally taken down. A early completed pass to Weisenreed, and he's able to pick up the first down for HFL.
Great design play. They motion him over to a trips look. Batavia adjusts to go to a cover 3. They fake to the backside throw, and a great block, set up the block with that bubble.
So 1st and 10, Cougars were watching this high-powered offense march down the field after that big return. In the gun, Joint. 3 receivers to the left. Joint back to pass. He looks. He throws it to the left. He's got a man, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Weisenreed again in the end zone, and he overthrew him.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see. So what HFL likes to do with the last seconds, they take Derby. He's in the pistol behind the quarterback, Joint, and then he'll hop over to one side or the other. So it forces Batavia to stay in one set alignment, not to recognize his strength. And there was nobody within 20 yards of Derby out of the backfield. So they may stretch him out and just dump it to him, and he'd be untouched probably for 20 yards before they respond to him.
2nd and 10. Ball's at the 24-yard line. In the gun, Joint. And a flag on the play. And I think they got the Blue Devils to jump there. I think they're going to pick up 5 yards on this one. At the same time, or did HFL go first?
Yeah, tough to say. It looked like they came across before they even moved.
But it'll be a 5-yard loss there. 2nd down and 15. So they threw incomplete on 1st down, and then the 5-yard penalty. 2nd down and 15 from the 30-yard line for the Cougars. 7-0 Batavia on the touchdown after the penalty. Now the Cougars looking to even things up. Joint takes the snap. Looks to throw. He throws it over the middle. Completes. And it's run down the right side and finally pushed out of bounds. It's complete to Patrick Lustig. And a 1st down for the Cougars.
Patrick's done a great job this year. 4 touchdowns, over 250 yards, 6'4", 195. So trying to tackle a size like that with athletic ability and space, that's just one of many weapons they have offensively. And, you think about penalties with a lot of teams, but they're in 3rd and 15 and 2nd and 15, and it's not a problem with their offense.
Fun to watch them on the basketball court, too. This Lustig play and Joint. Yep. In the gun, Joints. Throws a screen again. It is complete to Green, who tries to cut through. He goes to the end zone, and he is in for the touchdown. Colton Green fought off 2 Batavia defenders, and he reaches across the goal line, and it's 7-6.
Great stutter step there. Great job blocking downfield by HFL. Number 15, Nolan Smith, being unselfish and blocking and allowing Colton Green just set up those blocks. That's Colton's 5th touchdown of the year. Just been a special player. His dad, if I'm not mistaken, is the past East Ridge high school coach.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Yep. Coach Green won the sectionals with the Lancers a few years back. And it is up, and that one's no good. So the Blue Devils will hold on to the lead after our first drive for each team. Both teams score a touchdown. It's Batavia 7, HFL 6 on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Are you settling for a boring live stream? Can't see the players' uniforms? No audio? Camera not following the action? Consider a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Our announcers help tell the story of your game.
McCarthy. He's in. Touchdown, Farmingdale.
We feature multiple camera angles, guaranteed to capture all the action.
Touchdown, Oceanside.
Plus added features like graphics, instant replay,
yeah, the shooters are going to shoot here at Bethpage. And one of many threes on the day.
Interviews, and more. It's your time to shine. And with Varsity Media, now you can. Contact us today and book a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone.
All right, welcome back to HFL. There's the kick right there. It goes off, and it's a short kick, and it's fielded at about the 37-yard line. That's where Batavia takes over. Was that a design kick there that they were trying to do, or?
It is, Sam. They did that to us last year. They started the sectional game off last year when we talked about it, and we muffed it. They ended up recovering. In that situation, you got to call a fair catch, so you're not going to return, because by the time it comes down, they can hit you. And once it goes 10 yards, it's free. So it's a challenge. It takes away their return game completely, gives up some yardage, but with Therese Smith back there, you don't want to kick it deep anyways.
So Batavia starting at the 37-yard line. In the gun, hand off to Smith. Smith running middle. He pops off a tackle. Now he puts out to the left side. He's across midfield and then finally pulled down by the Cougars. In on the stop, number 31. That's Jacob Derby.
Well, I tell you, they did their job, forced him to bounce laterally. You want Smith going east and west, not north and south, but unfortunately he bounced out. They came up to Phil and missed a tackle, and you can't miss a tackle on the edge against him. He'll make you pay for it.
So first down for Batavia now on the HFL side of the field from the 48-yard line. Blue Devils again in the gun. Reinhardt calling for it, takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's going around to try to pass. He's under pressure. Now he's going to run with it and just goes right out of bounds right there and gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Interesting shift by Batavia there, having Tyler Budzniak shift, and great discipline by HFL not to jump. He went from the tight end, shifted out to the split end. So it'll be interesting to see if they probably saw that up top. Let's see how they respond to this, and then we'll go from there.
They're going to end up picking up a yard on the play on that one, so he was able to get to the line of scrimmage and then stretch out just a tad more. So it'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Blue Devils.
I expect some type of counter with Therese Smith maybe coming back here to the short side.
Here we go, takes a snap. There it is, hand off to Smith, up the middle, breaks a tackle, breaks another one, still on his feet, still spinning around, and finally pulled down at about the 15-yard line. Big gain on 2nd and 9, and another first down for the Blue Devils.
He's tough. You got to stop him in the backfield. If you stop him in the backfield, it's tough for him to get going. They're going to give him a breather and bring in Aiden Anderson as the other tailback. 10th grader, 5'7", 145. Not as powerful, but just as fast.
1st and 10 from the 21. In the gun, Reinhardt hands it off to Aiden. Flag on the play.
Looks like it's going to be a hold.
It's going to be coming back 10 yards from the spots. So HFL getting the Blue Devils behind the sticks here after that hold.
That was a hold on number 65, Jake Long. Jake Long has been the heart and soul of their offensive line. 5'10", 270 senior. He missed, I believe, the first game or two, but he's a man among boys on the line.
So it'll be 1st down and about 20 for the Blue Devils. 6:12 to go in the first quarter.
Look for the sweep outside with 44 speed.
Here they go. They get the toss. Trying to break a couple of tackles, and he's finally pulled down. Aiden Anderson trying to run it out and brought down by a host of Cougars tacklers. They'll get Smith back in the game again. And it'll bring up a 2nd down and 20 for the Blue Devils.
Well, HFL did their homework on that. Well defended on the that alignment, knowing that they were probably going outside. All
right, back to pass. He throws. He's got a man, and it's recepted by number 4 right there by Buzniak, and he picks up a big gain on second down, gets back to about the line of scrimmage and probably about 11 yards on the play. It's 3rd down and 9.
Tyler Buzniak doing a corner on the backside of that formation. He's done a great job for him this year. 14 catches, 393 yards receiving, and 6 touchdowns. It's just done a great job for them. Real reliable receiver. Anything thrown in his area, he's usually going to come down with it.
3rd down for the Blue Devils. Gives it off to Smith. Smith doing a little juke move, turning around, trying to spin through, and he's pulled down by that Cougars defense. So he's going to get out to about the 13-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th down for Batavia. Coach, what are you doing here?
Well, I tell you, usually when they're 2 or less, they like to give it to Osborne, number 32, but they also like to go a hard count. So now you challenge yourself defensively to to be ready to fill for the short dive, but at the same point be disciplined on the count.
4th down and 2 for Batavia. Now under center, gives it to the big man, tries to get through, and it's going to be very close. I think he may have it. He does. It's a 1st down for Batavia.
Osborne, only 5'6" in stature, but 225 pounds. He's already got the leverage to start with, and now you got to try to stop him. He's usually going to get 2 yards just falling forward.
Batavia moving the ball effectively against this HFL defense. 1st and 10, Blue Devils. From inside the 10. Hand off to Smith, and he's bottled up and taken down. Brought down by number 75, Preston Huff, who stops him right there. And he'll drop him for a loss. It'll back out there. Now 2nd and goal for Batavia.
Great job. They have to stop that counter. If they don't stop that counter, it's going to be a long night. But the more they can stuff them, force them to go to something that's not their bread and butter is huge.
2nd and goal now for the 13-yard line for Batavia. Reinhardt in the gun. Reinhardt heads it off to Aiden. Aiden trying to cut the side, and he gets across the 5-yard line. Almost had a last gasp there to try to head towards the end zone, and we have an injury on the field as the flag is down.
Looks like it's going to be a hold early on before he got to that. I don't know if he's going to call a blindside block, but great tackle by number 9, Mason Weisenride. But unfortunately, it looks like he's got a shoulder injury, which is going to hurt them defensively and offensively.
All right, we're going to step aside here briefly while they attend to the injured player. This is the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area's leader in sports media production. We specialize in live streaming.
Cuts inside. Touchdown, Red Devils. Rosin coach Craig Murphy. There's you. What a move. And the foul.
Videography. And photography. Covering all sports at all levels. We feature aerial photography and videography, college recruiting videos, live streaming of games.
Patience offensively against this excellent defense. Now the shot's fired. How about that? Right into the top of the cage off the stick.
2nd down and 3. Handoff this time right up the middle.
All right, welcome back to HFL. Coach, we have a penalty flag on the play.
Yeah, it looked like it was a block in the back, so they're going to back them up here. We'll take a look and see here. It may be coming up here right about here. There, right in the 10-yard line. So you can't fault Batavia for wanting to hit hard and be physical. But if you see the back of their jersey numbers, then you just got to hope your running back beats them.
Batavia going back farther now. They're back out to the 20. Second and goal from the 20. In the gun, throws, screen pass is complete. Nice job to get that pass completed to Alex Hale. And nice coverage there by the Cougars. It brings up third down.
James Killenbeck, great tackle. 11th grader, 5'9", 145. They're kind of respecting. They're forcing you to say throw the bubble because we gotta respect Smith. I gotta think with this they might be doing some type of counter or play action off that counter action.
Third and goal. Back to pass. Reinhardt being pressured. Trying to get out and makes the throw. He throws it to the end zone, and it's caught, and a touchdown. What a play by Reinhardt to get that throw off. He completes it in the end zone, and the Blue Devils extend the lead. Watch this. Oh, he's able to keep that 1 foot down and score the touchdown.
Unbelievable job keeping the play alive. Thought he was going to get tackled on the edge, allowed him to get outside the edge, and now you got a right-handed quarterback asking him to throw downfield as he's running to the left. So two tough situations. Had a third down we stopped. HFL stops them and they give it up, and then third down there and they give up a big play.
Blue Devils kick is up, and this one is good, and they've extended the lead to 14-6. Did you see that? Who caught that? I thought it was 18 that caught that, but it may have been number 10. Let's see this. Let's see this again. I'm trying to catch this number.
I think it might be Evan Cummings, number 10 here.
Here it is. Let's see. Jersey's folded down from our vantage point. Yep, number 10. So there you go. So touchdown to Evan Cummings, and now it's 14-6. Batavia, they've scored both times they've had it, and they're HFL going to try to answer on their own right here, Coach.
Yeah, and Jesse Reinhardt has had 931 yards passing, 14 touchdowns. So that was a big play for him.
All right, Cougars, let's see what they do with it. On their first drive, they were able to move the ball effectively and put it in for the touchdown. They missed that extra point. But let's see what happens. So this is living up to the hype tonight, Coach.
It definitely is.
One.
Definitely is. And HFL wanted to put them into a throwing situation to defend that, and they did. But they just couldn't answer.
They had third and goal from the 20 and was able to complete that. So on the return, the kickoff went to Zachary Meacham. He's unable to bring it back any farther, and the Cougars are going to start from the 37-yard line, 1st and 10.
And Zach Meacham, he's going to give Derby some spells once in a while at running back. He's a kid who's done a great job for them on special teams and running the ball. He's one of the kids that came to our showcase. So when you need a breather from Derby, he'll be one of the first guys to go in.
Cougars in the gun. Joints. Takes a snap. Back to pass. He throws. He's got a man. It's complete. And a reception for the Cougars. Patrick Lustig coming up with the first down catch. Cross midfield. Good play.
Reese Joint, you look at him back here, just slings it right off his back foot, right on target. Number 6, Patrick Lustig, 6'4", senior, 4 touchdowns on the year. He's just done a great job.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Near the end of the first quarter. Blue Devils have scored the first 2 times they've had it. There's a screen pass. That's complete. It's taken down to about the 46-yard line and brought down on the play by Jamison Richardson for Batavia. Gain of 2, 2nd down and 8.
That was a great job by HFL, not blocking in the back on that in that bubble when he easily could have done that, and just hoped his teammate would make a miss, which he did. So getting 2 yards out of that was pretty successful considering Batavia snuffed it out a little bit.
2nd down and 8 from the 47-yard line. Joint takes a snap, back to pass. He throws. He's got a man, and he throws it. He's lucky that wasn't intercepted. Coming back in the play was number 2, Jesse Reinhardt, who had a beat on the ball, and the ball sailed over his head, so it's 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, Nolan Smith, 6'5", 190. If it's sailing over his head, it's pretty far off target, which is unusual because Reese has done a great job being accurate, almost 70% accuracy on the season.
3rd down and 8 for the Cougars. And whistle on the play. And it looks like a timeout taken by HFL with 31 seconds to go here in the first quarter. We're going to step aside. We'll be back with the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Are you settling for a boring live stream? Can't see the players' uniforms? No audio? Camera not following the action? Consider a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Our announcers help tell the story of your game.
McCarthy. He's got. He's in. Touchdown, Farmingdale.
We feature multiple camera angles, guaranteed to capture all the action.
Touchdown, Oceanside.
Plus added features like graphics, instant replay.
Yeah, the shooters are going to shoot here at Bethpage, and one of many threes on the day.
Interviews and more. It's your time to shine. And with Varsity Media, now you can. Contact us today and book a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone 516-403-2050.
3rd down and 8 for the Cougars. The 47. Flag on the play. Coach, how's the play selection for the Cougars so far?
Well, I tell you, they haven't run the ball yet, but it's not a question of them calling that play in there. It's RPO, run pass option. So Reese has the option to throw it out to the edge if it's uncovered. And so you'll see a lot of the times Derby will cross his face in the shotgun like he's going to get the ball. And you'll see the line blocked the way it's supposed to be a run play. But because it's caught behind the line of scrimmage, the lineman can get downfield. So it'll be interesting to see if they start taking it off and just allow them to run and test them inside, because right now they're widening out on the slots.
They got the Blue Devils to jump off sides, so they picked up 5 yards. First running play right there up the middle. So they found a good opportunity to get their first run of the game, just like you said. And it's a first down for HFL.
And that was perfect, and you know, you wonder if that was still part of his RPO, but they widen out the outside linebacker. On this side is 44 Anderson for Aiden Anderson for Batavia, and number 13 for Batavia, Caden Marucci. They were widening out in the slot, so that told him there's only 5 in the box. We're going to run the ball at him.
Good gain for Derby to pick up that first down. Now back to pass. Joints. Throws it. He's got a man, and he catches it, and he's trying to weave around, and he does pick up some decent yardage before being brought down. Nice reception for Patrick Lustig, who cut across, and another first down for HFL.
Yeah, great play. They actually widened out. They must have seen up top earlier when they ran that same route how they left the back wide open. That time they went with the back, and Lustig went across the middle.
It takes us to the end of quarter number 1. We played 1 from HFL. It's the Batavia Blue Devils 14, the HFL Cougars 6. We'll be back for the second quarter on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
We want to thank everyone for doing their part in these challenging times.
No matter where we work from, we're still here protecting you and your family's rights.
We want you to know that we will always be here for you and your family.
Using our technology so we can protect you and your family no matter where we are.
For your free consultation, call or text 262-COMP today.
Your workers' comp attorneys.
Back for the second quarter, the Cougars on the move. They just picked up a first down and now have a 1st and 10 Coach, the Cougars on the doorstep here trying to answer the Blue Devils' last score.
So now you're going to see Batavia go to a cover 0. They're going to lock on man. And that's going to put 6 guys in the box. Well, here's the thing. Reese has the option when he rides Derby through to read the DN. So Reese could keep it here because the numbers are in the favor of HFL right now.
Here's Joints. He does not keep it. He hands it off, gives it to the back there, and take it up for a few yard gain on the play. Looks like it was handed off to number 31, Derby. Gain of 3 on the play. So, Coach, we'll just explain to them. We're watching off a monitor because it's a little bit of our vantage point's a little skewed here. So we're catching the best we can here.
Yeah, no, and especially with the numbers being black on black, and they got the piping, the yellow piping, but still a challenge.
In the gun, Joints. Hands it off again. Tries to fight through, and he's pulled down hard by the big lineman right there. That's the big man, number 75 for Batavia, Austin Fernandez with the big stop for Batavia.
Yeah, Austin Fernandez, he's a junior, 5'11", 290. He's got very good feet, physical, as you could see how physical he is, picking a guy like Derby, who's 5'10", 175, picking him right up. So interesting play call, but they got the weapons to do it. See how they respond going against the cover 0. I expect some type of crossing route.
Joints in the gun. Back to pass. He throws to the end zone. He's got a man. He's got it for the reception, but out of bounds. Out of bounds. Just out of bounds right there. That was close. Let's take a look at the replay right there. He calls his man to motion, and he goes back to pass, running it to the corner. It's up in the air, and he just missed it. I think that foot was on the line right there because that was very close.
Yeah, good call. Nolan Smith, 6'5". He's going to out jump mostly anybody, so I'd like to call putting it up to him.
So it's going to bring up 4th down for HFL, and the Cougars are going to attempt a field goal here. Joints doing it all. And they snap it to Joints. Now he throws it. It's caught. And what do we have? We have a turnover on downs. So they fake the field goal, and Batavia will take over. What do you got with that play call, Coach?
I like it. There's nothing wrong with that. Interesting. They caught him off guard. I'd be interesting to see, though. It looked like he hit him way before the ball was even there. But I like it. There's nothing wrong with it. You got the kicker as your quarterback. Your defense has been playing pretty darn good this year in the situation. We'll see if it was the right move or not. Easy to call it from up here.
Yeah, it just fell. It fell right away there. So good job by Batavia to hold them. Blue Devils now back on offense again on the first play. They go with a running play to Therese Smith.
Hey, definitely need a good defensive series here because you don't want to give them any ammunition after you stop. Because in Batavia's mind, they're thinking, all right, we at least held them to 3 points, but now we actually stopped them from any points.
And a promising drive at that for HFL. They were moving the ball quite a bit. And stalls out. Handoff to Smith. Tries to break a tackle, and now he's brought down by a host of Cougars. Initially, he was wrapped up right there by number 57 for HFL, by Nolan Yates. He pulled him down in the backfield before his teammates helped him out, and now it's 3rd down for Batavia.
And Carson Joint did a great job coming on the backside of that as well to make the assist in there because if he breaks the tackle, there's nobody on the edge.
3rd down and 12 for Batavia. Reinhardt in the gun. Hands it off. Therese Smith breaking a few tackles, trying to get up, and he's getting tackled and brought down before he was able to get about 6 or 7 yards. But that's not going to be enough for the Blue Devils. It's going to bring up 4th down, and good defensive series for HFL.
Yes, James Killenbeck, you see on the Killenbeck, you just see on the screen, number 2, did a great job coming up field because Therese broke the first couple tackles, and once he gets to the linebacker level, he's usually gone. So that was huge. So they should have pretty good field position. They're going to shift into the punt formation here. Just want to make sure you don't go off sides here.
Blue Devils to punt. Yeah, kick is in the air. Caught at the 40. Now he cuts through, breaks a couple tackles. Killenbeck down the sidelines. He's out of bounds and pushed out at about the 18-yard line. Good return for HFL, and they got their field position right back to where they wanted to be before that fake field goal, and the Cougars are in business.
That was great. Killenbeck, good job setting up his blocks and bouncing outside right there. And number 8, you see there, Andrew Child staying on his block.
Pushed out at the last second there by Jaden Osborne. So 1st and 10 HFL inside the 20.
So then it's bunch formation. If they put Derby to the bunch side, it could be a sweep or pitch outside.
There's a snap. Back to pass. Joints. It's a man, and it's complete. He runs it down to the 10, the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, HFL. Just like that, the Cougars answer. Patrick Lustig. And it's 14-12.
That was a great job. You're going to see him now go for 2 right away to get that extra point back. Great block here by Nolan Smith. You'd like to see Lustig just run it in, but maybe he's trying to bait him to get a late hit. But great play, just patience. Reese Joints is just so calm and cool back there, and just relaxed and just slings it.
The pressure was coming, and his man made a great move and wide open and able to take that right in. So the Cougars are going to take a timeout here before the conversion attempt, and we're going to take a break as well. You're watching the Cougars and the Blue Devils, the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Coming into Lattimore on a daily basis is the highlight of my day. You know, we'll have patients coming in. As soon as they hit the physical therapist, we introduce ourselves, and you know, we bring them back, and you see a whole bunch of patients who are in pain, laughing and smiling and having a great time. And almost for that 1 hour that they're with us in PT, they're forgetting about all their problems. When you're lost with pain, reducing your quality of life, and then somebody there says, I can help you, there's no better feeling than that.
Welcome back to HFL. Coach, so the Cougars get that big defensive stand, and they get set up with great field position, and they capitalize very, very quickly. Big time drive for HFL right there.
Yeah, that defensive stop was huge because the momentum was going in Batavia's way, and it's a roller coaster momentum. It could come down to who has the ball last tonight.
Cougars going to try for 2. Joining the gun. He rolls to his right. He's looking. He's got a man. He's got the 2-point conversion. Just like that, Colton Green catches it, and we're all tied up. 14-all.
What a play. They run that little rub route, and that's usually open. You'll see a rub route. They'll come down. Number 2 will sit in his curl. They covered Colton right away, and Reese he puts Batavia, number 2, Jesse Reinhardt, in a bind to come up on the pass or drop back, and well executed.
Great job for the Cougars there to get the game back even again at 14-all. So the Blue Devils, who started very deep in their own territory, and the Cougars, who forced them into a punt and picked up that ball at about the 30-yard line where they started their drive. So now the Blue Devils are going to look to respond, and against an HFL defense that coming into the game and not giving up any points in the starting group.
Well, I tell you, at this time of year, players make plays, and Reese Jones just made a great play here. Be interesting to see. They're going to, I'm sure, do that high kick again. Batavia's already got got the guys up anticipating it right now.
Cougars to kick off. Joints the high kick. It's fielded at the 35-yard line, brought back to close to the 40-yard line, returned by Buzniak. And the Blue Devils will start at about the 37-yard line.
Great field position again for them, but I would do the same thing if I'm HFL. Continue to kick it short like that and rely on your great defense.
They actually will have it at the 39-yard line. First and 10, Blue Devils. See which way Batavia looks to go. In the gun is Reinhardt. He throws a little screen pass complete to Alex Hale. Tries to spin off a tackle. Brought down by Killenbeck. And positive gain on first down for Batavia.
And, you know, HFL's going to say, you know what, we'll let you do that because we want to respect Therese Smith and force you to beat us with something else. And it'll be interesting to see if Batavia eventually comes back to something like that look where they fake the bubble, and we call what we call a shot play. You fake the bubble, and the guy that usually leads blocks on that actually goes down for a vertical route.
Gain of 4, 2nd down and 6. They give it to Smith, flag on the play. And Smith is bottled up and tackled down. Little extracurricular activity back there. And he runs away from it, so let's see what the call is here. It looks like it's going to be a holding call against Batavia.
Yeah, they're going to back him up, and
would you consider in that situation not backing him up and taking the 3rd down there in this part of the field, or would you always take a penalty in that situation?
In that situation, you do because of the fact of the way your defense has been playing this whole year, and the fact that if you stuff them here, it's a 3rd and long, which not that Batavia can't do it, but they're a better run team. He's throwing it.
There's a screen pass. It's a flea flicker. Throw it up and down, and it goes. Oh, incomplete.
I like the play call. Great play call.
That was great.
And I tell you, if he throws it a little bit farther, a little bit earlier, he's open.
Wide receiver Pat right there. So he screened out, and Buzniak made a good throw, threw it into double coverage there, and it just off the hands of the Cougars and fell incomplete. So there you go. Here's that 3rd and long now that the Blue Devils are in.
Yeah, Patrick Lustig did a great job recovering there to get at least his paws on it for a little bit.
Back to pass again. He throws. He's got his man. It's caught down the sidelines. And a first down. Tyler Buzniak made a great play to bring that in. Watch this.
Yeah, corner route against her. Cover 2 where they run a flat route with the number 1 receiver, so they had to respect that corner has to sit on that. The linebacker, the outside linebacker, usually will run with that route. He ran with him for about 10 and let him go the corner route. And
got a first down when he needed it. They're backed up 3rd and long. A big first down right there for the Blue Devils. They were in danger of having to give the ball right back to HFL. In the gun, handoff to Smith, flag on the play. Looks like we got some motion on the line right there.
Yeah, number 4, Tyler Buzniak, got a little excited, got off the line a little bit quick.
Going to take the Blue Devils back 5 yards. Be first down and 15, the 49-yard line.
And I tell you, HFL's doing what they want to do. Coach wanted to put them into true passing situations and make plays, but right now Batavia is the ones that's making the plays on 3rd down. Expect a counter probably to the field side.
First down and 15 They give the handoff to Smith, who runs right up the middle, breaking tackles. He moves around, gets out of the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5 to the end zone, and he is in out of bounds right before he gets to the end zone. Inside the 5 with a big run for Therese Smith. Watch all these tackles that he broke on his way down there. He's got some lightning speed when he gets outside.
He's tough, and not only is he fast, he's about 25 pounds heavier than he was last year. Just putting the time and effort into the weight room, and he's been a great addition. I can't imagine what he'd be like if he was at Alexander still at this size.
Takes a snap, hand out to Smith, tries to cut to the right side. He's trying to get hauled down, and now the rest of his friends for the Cougars bring him down. The ball was on the ground, but he was whistled down before that happened.
Well, and you know, in a normal game, they would have blown the whistle a little earlier, but Therese Smith is such a strong runner. He usually breaks the first tackle, so they were giving him the benefit down and not blowing the whistle right away. And the Cavalry took a while to get there, but luckily they held on strong.
Lose about 6 yards on that play, so we're going to be outside the 10. Second down and goal for the Blue Devils.
Watch for a bootleg and a corner route possibly to the field side over here.
Reinhardt again in the gun. He throws to the back of the end zone, and it's caught for the Blue Devils. Touchdown. He finds Alex Hale on that route again, Coach, and the Blue Devils are back on top.
Great corner route. Alex Hale dips his hips inside, takes a wide angle steps, and what it does, it opened the defensive back. His hips up. James Killenberg's hips got opened up, and once your hips are opened up as a defensive back, there's no way you're recovering in time for that corner route. And Jesse's putting the ball right in. Reinhardt putting the ball in the right spot every time right now.
These teams matching each other blow for blow. The extra point is up and good. And just like that, the Blue Devils have regained the lead. With under 5 minutes to go, the Cougars are going to get a chance to respond here before halftime. It's Batavia 21, HFL 14 on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Coming into Lattimore on a daily basis is the highlight of my day. You know, we'll have patients coming in. As soon as they hit the physical therapist, we introduce ourselves, and you know, we bring them back, and you see a whole bunch of patients who are in pain, laughing and smiling and having a great time. And almost for that 1 hour that they're with us in PT, they're forgetting about all their problems. When you're lost with pain, reducing your quality of life, and then somebody there says, I can help you, there's no better feeling than that.
Welcome back to HFL. Batavia has scored again to go up 21-14. And the Cougars are going to get the ball back here. There are two fun teams to watch play, Coach.
Oh, definitely, no question about it. And this is going to be a big, big possession, because if HFL can go down and score and leave the clock with not much time left, HFL starts the ball the second half. So this is a big possession for both teams right now.
So we'll see what the Cougars can do with it on offense. They did well the last time they had the ball. They punched it in and then punched it in for two. But each team's matching each other's scores so far. We're glad to have you along on the Class B championship game, spring football. Final game of this season, and then we'll get ready for fall football after this. Reese Joint in the gun. Takes the snap, takes the handoff, throws the screen. It's complete. Caught out there by Colton Green. He's able to pick up a few yards on the play. It brings up second down for HFL.
And again, Batavia is responding with that 2x2 set by HFL. To the field side, they're going to widen their linebacker, which is going to be number 44, Aiden Anderson. With his speed, put him out there, and they're going to leave the slot uncovered. You'll see to this side. But they're going to wait for the running back, Derby, to go offset, and then that other linebacker may widen out possible.
Gain of 2.5, 3 yards on the play. Second down and 8. Back to pass. He throws. It's complete. Got his man along the sidelines across the 50, still on his feet to the 40, still on his feet to nearly the 35-yard line. He carried the Blue Devils defenders as he went down the sidelines. Patrick Lustig with a big gain.
He is playing well, and this is a perfect example showing her physicality. Batavia usually dominates people when they get to the tackle, and Lustig just kept carrying him.
Still stayed on his feet. So strong right there.
And I tell you, that was about an inch away from being a knockdown or interception,
right.
too.
1st and 10, the 35-yard line. This time they hand it off. Goes right up the middle. He's got some room right there. And a big play on 1st down.
Derby is tough. Jacob Derby at 5'10", 175 pounds.
A nice gap right there. Ooh, and he broke 2 tackles on his way down there, and he was finally brought down at the end.
That's a perfect example of why he's averaged almost 6.6 yards a carry.
3 minutes to go. Cougars trying to answer the Blue Devils score here before half.
Interesting, they got the twins up top now stacked on each other to widen out the defensive backs a little bit more for Batavia.
Joining the gun, hands off to Derby. He breaks through the middle. He's down to the 5, to the end zone. He's in for the touchdown. Coach, that didn't take long at all.
Not at all, and well executed. You'll see he cuts back. It's a counter to that side, and they had the 2 receivers widened out. So what it does is it moves the safety farther outside the hashes, which is right where he ends up finishing into the end zone. Nice response by HFL and the coaching staff.
So the Cougars have left some time on the clock, though, for the Blue Devils. Still about 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Here comes the extra point. It is up, and it is good. So just like that, it's 21-21. Coach, this is a fun one here tonight. If you like offense, if you like defense, this is fun.
It's exciting. It really is. I hope they're recognizing the excitement just as much as we are here.
And we talked about this before. We talked about this with the coaches before the game, right? That this is the last game that they're going to play this year, win or lose. So it's almost like you're playing with all your might, all your heart, leaving it all out on the field, because this could be the last game for a lot of guys.
Yes, 2 heavyweight boxers going at it toe to toe, and counter punch basically.
And it's like you said, who has the ball last could very well win this game, as they continue to match each other.
But just as we talked about that being a huge possession for HFL, now this is a huge possession for Batavia, because if, say, they don't get a 1st down or they don't get any points here, they don't want to give HFL any field position, because even though HFL only has 1 timeout left, their offense can score quickly, and HFL starts with the ball second half.
So do you come out if you're Batavia and try to run the ball a bit here, take a little clock off, and then try to see if you can complete a pass or 2?
Yeah, I'd say so. This could be dangerous.
There's the kick. Smith on the return. He's got some daylight. Oh, he almost got brought down, and he spinned off the tackle. He's going to cut back the other way, trying to get towards the sidelines, and then he's hauled down out of bounds at the last second.
He's dangerous. He is dangerous.
He broke 2 tackles on that play. He's just falling over and then hauled down.
Yeah, and that was close to being a horse collar tackle.
Yeah.
And I think that was good by the official. It wasn't blatant. It wasn't intentional. He was falling. His hand just kind of got hooked up by the rule. Probably could have thrown it, but I'm glad he didn't.
Initially, I thought they were going to get him for it.
Well, I think you're going to see the counter going away from Osborne probably to Smith, although Smith is probably pretty exhausted.
Reinhardt in the gun, handoff. And bottled right up. Bottled right up right there. Good job by the Cougars defense right there.
That was the case. You could see And I think Coach Briggs is probably kicking himself right now, realizing that I should have probably had Anderson in there on that play because he was exhausted as soon as he got the ball.
Second down and 8. A 2-yard gain for Smith. Back to pass, Reinhardt looking around. He's still got it. Now he throws. It's complete. And bottled up right away. Unable to pick up a gain. Pass was completed to Buzniak. And he's bottled right up and unable to pick up any positive yardage on the play.
That was a great job swarming to the ball and bracketing a little bit when they came up. And it looks like it's getting a little misty out there, Sam.
Yeah, I've seen a few people pop into the press box up here and a little wet. But it's clear to the other side, so maybe this will be just a little passing little shower here. We'll see. Third down for Batavia.
Double move.
There it is. He throws. He's got his man, and it's knocked away at the last second. Good defensive work by Killenbeck.
Killenbeck has made some big unsung hero plays. That was a double move. They had him. If he doesn't come over to help, that's in trouble.
Brings up 4th down and 8 for Batavia.
I tell you, the one thing that was interesting there, that long run that Smith ran on the kick return, going back and forth east and west, actually was the best thing could happen to HFL because he would, after that one inside run play, he was on the sidelines because he was exhausted.
Blue Devils are going to punt. They do. It's a low punt, but it takes a bounce for Batavia and rolls back down across the 50, almost out to the 45-yard line, and finally a touchdown at the 46. So HFL is going to have it at their own 46, and like you said, Coach, left a minute 13 for them. If they can get a score here, they'll get the ball again in the second half.
Yeah, and I tell you, with Reese Joint and the way their offense is, you don't want to play way back and let them dink and dunk you because they'll dink and dunk you pretty quick and they'll punch it in the end zone. I think the last score was probably less than a minute drive, correct?
Yep. They moved it very quickly. Joint in the gun. Let's see if the Cougars can put up some more points.
They might throw away from the trips backside.
Here we go. He's looking to pass. He throws. He is out there, and he throws it throws it over the head of his receiver. 2 defensive backs out there, but incomplete.
Now Reese Joints is going over to talk to number 6 Patrick Lustig. I think they were hoping to go the backside away from trips because they had a one-on-one coverage, but Reese was hoping he was going vertical. He ended up running a comeback route.
Second down and 10 for HFL.
Tell you, they run a great screen game, but you may see a little inside run because they have a timeout to work with.
Joining the gun. Receiver motions to the other side. Back to pass is Joints. There's a little screen play. It's complete. Runs it around the left side. And a nice gain right there for the Cougars. Nice reception for Derby. And just like you said, Coach, they ran that screen and able to pick up a big first down.
Yeah, and in high school football, the clock will stop for them to get the change set, so they don't waste enough time to have to spike it right away.
49 seconds to go. Cougars trying to get a score here before half. Back to pass, Joint. It's complete, so over the middle. And stopped right there. Looks like it was complete to Lustig. Another big catch for Lustig. And another first, is it about a 9-yard gain on the play? Yep, 9-yard gain on the play. Second down and 1 for HFL. Clock is moving. Under 20 seconds to go. Now they hand it off, trying to get the first down. It's handed off right to number 31, Derby. And he is close to the first down.
That was interesting. A lot of time wasted on the clock. They're probably almost 15, 20 seconds before they got a play off there.
And then they ran it.
Yep. And forced that timeout. Now the official trying to get a spot, and they got the offense to do it. They're in no huddle, so I don't know if there's miscommunication with that, but they've got a great kicker, so we'll see what they do. Now at this time, though, Batavia is going to play off because they know they don't have any timeouts. But I would say try to get some type of hitch, some type of curl on the sidelines, get 10 yards, get out of bounds. That'll waste maybe 5 seconds, and they'll still have time to do it again. And then a time to throw it up to your 6'5" Nolan Smith in the corner would be perfect.
It's worked before. To see what happens for the Cougars. They're going to have it right at the stick. Did he get the first down there? They still have 3 on the box.
Yeah, it looks like they marked him short.
Okay.
This is 2 down territory anyways.
Said, yeah.
So I think they're going to be looking to throw the curl or the hitch, the outside receiver. They're in the middle of the field, so he could go either way. The distance doesn't make. You've got Nolan Smith on this side, and you've got Patrick Lustig, who's been making plays all day on the top side. So you may see him go to Lustig because he's pretty far off and cheating more that way than anything.
Joining the gun. He throws it, and it's incomplete. It was in his hands and fell right out. It's intended for Lustig.
And he's a sure-handed receiver. You'd like to believe it's probably a little bit of that mist, on the gloves, a little bit of wet.
So 4th down and less than a yard for HFL.
I don't think he can run it here. You won't have time to get up and spike it. I think they're going to run the same exact route. It only took 4 seconds for that to happen.
Here's a snap. Joint back to pass. He throws it long. It's up in the air. It's caught. Big play right there, but time is running. And he rolls around. Did he get in? He did! He moved around the defenders and pulled them with him into the end zone. Let's look at this. Watch this.
Unbelievable.
Tip ball. Wow. They were trying to push him out of bounds, and he just moved across. His jersey was being held, and he reached across as time expires. Holy cow. That's a play for the ages right there.
Unbelievable. What a play. Pure heart and effort. He wasn't quitting. If he got out of bounds, they weren't letting him get out of bounds. They were trying to hold him in. If he goes down there, there's no way they're getting a playoff. That was unbelievable. That's a player making a play.
The extra point is up and good. And with that, we're at halftime. And the Cougars have scored. Let's see this again. Watch this. Holy cow, they're trying to push him out of bounds. He's right on the line. And he moved himself back and was able to reach across. What an unbelievable play.
And hats off to the officials, Sam, not to blow the whistle.
Right.
And that's why you got the best of the best working a sectional championship game, because they recognize that the play's still going on. They understand the situation. And they let the players play and make the decision. So hats off to them to allow that play to happen.
If he stays in bounds, they're not able to run another play. That's going to be it right there. What a play in a championship game. Like you said, big players make big plays, and that was a big play right there.
Outstanding. I think Ben's going to have that as one of the top plays.
I would think so. I would think so. All right, we're at halftime at HFL. The Cougars lead the Blue Devils 28-21. Second half will be just as fun. It's on the way next. This is the Varsity Media Sports Network.
We want to thank everyone for doing their part in these challenging times.
No matter where we work from, we're still here protecting you and your family's rights.
We want you to know that we will always be here for you and your family.
Using our technology so we can protect you and your family no matter where we are.
For your free consultation, call or text 262-COMP today.
Your workers' comp attorneys.
The beautiful thing for me getting into this profession is the ability to work and to get to know patients, establish that rapport, that relationship with the individual. You see them go from where they start, you get to know that person, they become a part of your life, you become a part of that patient's life, and then you see them improve. I always tell the people that I work with and the patients that I see, nobody wants to be injured, nobody wants to be hurt, nobody wants to have to go through rehabilitation. So to make that environment a friendly environment and a welcoming place for people to come in and want to be a part of, because experiencing that Lattimore way where you actually maybe want to go to therapy and want to get better, it makes a big difference.
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Mugs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit section5.org/mugsandmore to see the many options and place your order today.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Baker, he's got one man to beat. He's going to do it. 15, 10, 5. It's a touchdown. Rashawn Baker. Here he goes. Breaking in the secondary. He could go again. Nice cutback, and he's going to go. Another touchdown for Rashawn Baker. Baker. Oh boy, this could be another one. All the way, Rashawn Baker. That one's going to be a 60-yard touchdown run. And like I said, he might get to 1,000 today, Jim Andre. His third touchdown on the day, Rashawn Baker.
It's not play action. There it is. Going long. Man open. Touchdown. Touchdown, Canandaigua. That's number 7, Jackson Grant. Nolan Smith. Cameron Mesh under center, and he will hand it off, and those legs are moving. Connor Mesh to the 20, the 15, 10, 5, bank it! Touchdown! Touchdown, Spencerport! Out there, trying to push the Andrew, and with that touchdown, Joint. Break the tackle, break another tackle, make another move into the end zone, touchdown.
Back that again, hands off to Wiseman, cuts off through the middle of the field. He's the safety. It's now a foot race. He's at the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5, and he's in, touchdown.
And it's blocked by number 24, Devin Dean. That will send the Alexander Trojans to next week's championship game against Avon.
Wow, what a play.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area's leader in sports media production. We specialize in live streaming.
Cuts inside. Touchdown, Red Devils. Rosin coach Greg Murphy. There's you.
What a move.
And the foul.
Videography. And photography. Covering all sports at all levels. We feature aerial photography and videography, college recruiting videos, live streaming of games.
Patience offensively against this excellent defense. Now the shot's fired. How about that? Right into the top of the cage off the stick.
Be second down and 3. Handoff this time right up the middle. And B.J. Clark is gone for the touchdown.
School events, graduations. Varsity Media is available to cover a game, a tournament, a season, or any special event.
Talk to us a little bit about what went through your mind, how you prepared for that to run such a fast speed.
Currently, spectators are limited at events. Let Varsity Media bring the event to your fans. Contact Varsity Media today for more information. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone at 866-577-1950. Are you settling for a boring live stream? Can't see the players' uniforms? No audio? Camera not following the action? Consider a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Our announcers help tell the story of your game.
Goes McCarthy. He's got up. He's in. Touchdown, Farmingdale.
We feature multiple camera angles, guaranteed to capture all the action.
Touchdown, Oceanside.
Plus added features like graphics, instant replay.
Yeah, the shooters are going to shoot here at Bethpage, and one of many threes on the day.
Interviews, and more. It's your time to shine. And with Varsity Media, now you can. Contact us today and book a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone 516-403-2050.
We want to thank everyone for doing their part in these challenging times.
No matter where we work from, we're still here protecting you and your family's rights.
We want you to know that we will always be here for you and your family.
Using our technology so we can protect you and your family no matter where we are.
For your free consultation, call or text 262-COMP today.
Your workers' comp attorneys.
Coming into Lattimore on a daily basis is the highlight of my day. You know, we'll have patients coming in. As soon as they hit the physical therapist, we introduce ourselves and, you know, we bring them back, and you see a whole bunch of patients who are in pain, laughing and smiling and having a great time. And almost for that 1 hour that they're with us in PT, they're forgetting about all their problems. When you're lost with pain, reducing your quality of life, and then somebody there says, I can help you, there's no better feeling than that.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area's leader in sports media production. We specialize in live streaming.
Cuts inside. Touchdown, Red Devils. Rosin coach Craig Murphy. There's you. What a move! And the foul.
Videography. And photography. Covering all sports at all levels. We feature aerial photography and videography, college recruiting videos, live streaming of games.
Patience offensively against this excellent defense. Now the shot's fired. How about that? Right into the top of the cage off the stick.
Be second down and 3. Handoff this time right up the middle. And B.J. Clark is gone for the touchdown.
School events, graduations. Varsity Media is available to cover a game, a tournament, a season, or any special event.
Talk to us a little bit about what went through your mind, how you prepared for that to run such a fast speed.
Currently, spectators are limited at events. Let Varsity Media bring the event to your fans. Contact Varsity Media today for more information. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone at 866-577-1950. Are you settling for a boring live stream? Can't see the players' uniforms? No audio? Camera not following the action? Consider a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Our announcers help tell the story of your game.
Goes McCarthy. He's got. He's in. Touchdown, Farmingdale.
We feature multiple camera angles, guaranteed to capture all the action.
Touchdown, Oceanside.
Plus added features like graphics, instant replay.
Yeah, the shooters are going to shoot here at Bethpage, and one of many threes on the day.
Interviews and more. It's your time to shine. And with Varsity Media, now you can. Contact us today and book a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone 516-403-2050.
All right, welcome back to HFL as it's 28-21. Cougars leading the Blue Devils. My name's Sam Schreier, joined by the coach of the Wayne Eagles, Coach Dave Marine. And Coach, that was a very fun to watch first half that we just saw.
Unbelievably exciting. And Patrick Lustig, number 6'4", 195, gets a second touchdown just before the half. And
let's see if we can see this again, because this is pretty incredible right here.
It's unbelievable. I mean, going into half.
It is. What? Look at the play he makes. Just that they're trying to just stay in bounds. They're just trying to push him, and as time's expiring, time's done, and they score. And the Blue Devils couldn't believe it.
No, and I tell you, it kind of took a little wind out of the sails going into halftime. And this will be interesting to see because this drive is huge. HFL starts with the ball, and, they can start, I don't want to say put the nail in the coffin type deal because it's a tight game either way, but this is crucial. If they can go down and score, the momentum's going for HFL right now because, Batavia's thinking the same thing. We got to stop them here and get the momentum back in our favor. But Batavia, one of the biggest things they talked about in defense was our keys were not give up the big plays, and that was a big one.
That's a big one in the situation that it was because, they don't score there. They make one more move. The official blows it dead. Whatever it may be, we're tied at this point instead of a lead. So, like you say, you are correct. Big drive coming up right here for HFL. And we are set to get going with the third quarter. And the kickoff is off, and we are underway. A little bouncing kick, and it's fielded by the Cougars at about the 16-yard line. Stick trying to make a return. Lustig cutting across. Gets across the 30-yard line out to the 33, and Lustig is finally brought down there, and that's where the Cougars will set up shop to start the third quarter.
Yeah, and Lustig didn't panic, bobbled a little bit, looked up to make sure he had time to make something happen because you don't want to fall down on inside your 20. And, when an HFL, Coach Russ had said one of the biggest things is we got to match their physicality. And I thought they did for the most part. Right now, they're just out-athleting them in space right now on the offensive side.
Good one here, folks. Good one for the first half. The second half is sure to be even more fun. Here we go in the gun for the Cougars. It's Joints. Joints hands it off to the back, and he runs it up for a few yards on the gain. Derby.
Jacob Derby, that's that trap. They pull the backside tackle. Again, what they did is they widened our two receivers all the way out, so it forced Batavia to kind of be more on an island, and they kind of went to that gap. So if they get by the linebackers, they've got a lot of space to run, and looks like they're going to do the same thing again on both sides.
Gain of 2 on the play. Second down and 8 for HFL. Joint takes a snap, hands off to Derby. So they come out 2 running plays to start here in the third quarter. Interesting play calls right off the bat for HFL. They're able to gain another yard on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 6, and a big 3rd down for the Cougars. I know we say that, but it is. It's a big 3rd down right here.
Sure is, because we're talking about momentum, and that time Batavia put 7 guys in the box on there, so they had to respect the run. Now they've got 6 guys in the box. It'll be interesting to see what he does if he stays with the run on his read.
Got some motion going on right there. I think the Blue Devils jumped.
Yeah, and this is going to be close.
There was both sides, but did they go first? Did he make a move? Let's see.
Clearly the defense, I think, Sam, from my point of view, was off, but we'll see. The question now is the automatic first down. That's what he's trying to take a look at.
So
maybe they come out with a hard count again.
Yeah.
Get a kill call here, see what happens.
It's going to be 3rd down. It's going to be 3rd down, less than a yard as the rain is falling at HFL. Joint in the gun. Picking up those big 5 yards. The Here it is. Oh, they got him bottled up right there. They tried to run it with him, and they're able to stop him right there. Good job by the Blue Devils defense to pull him back and force fourth down.
Big play by number 75, Austin Fernandez, 5'11", 290. Just swallowed him up on the line. He beat his guy, broke down at the heels of the old line, made a play.
Lost about a half a yard there, it looks like. They're talking about it.
They're coming in, they measure.
Yeah. I thought he bottled him up and brought him back a tad.
I thought so too.
Yeah. Let's see where the sticks lie here. Stretch, and yep, it's going to be short. It's going to be a short by, actually, they're going to, I would say no gain there. Not even really a loss, but no gain. So less than a football is the play. Are you going for this here on fourth down where you are, or are you going to kick it away?
I think at the minimum you get a kill call and see if they jump off sides. You know, if you burn a timeout, you burn a timeout, you know, because you don't want to delay a game. I think you at least put them in a position to make you think you're going to run a play.
They reset the chains. Big fourth down for both teams right here.
And you're going to see Aiden Anderson, number 44, is a strong safety. He's going to walk up. He's probably going to blitz off the edge. He already jumped offside once, so it'll be interesting to see what happens here.
Joint to the gun again. Motion to the other side. Joint trying the hard count, trying to get the Blue Devils to jump. Now looking over at the sidelines. See what they're going to do. They do snap it. Joint to throw. It's up in the air. It's caught. It's caught by the HFL Cougars, running down to the 25 on a 4th and inches. The big man, Nolan Smith, and they pick up a first down. What a play call right there, Coach.
Unbelievable. That's gutsy. That's trusting your players making plays. That's Reese Joint throwing it up to a 6'5" kid and say, go get it. Never thought once
Double
they
coverage.
got to the point, the official, the back judge was waving. He was at 3 seconds before he was about to blow the whistle. I really thought it was going to be another hard count.
Wow. They had time to look over. That's a huge play. Huge first down for HFL. They sustain the drive. They move it inside the 25-yard line. There's a run right there.
And I tell you, back to that play, so Dan Hoyt, who's their offensive coordinator here, he was the previous head coach before John Russ took over. And he checked with him, and, you know, he waves him over. And
wow.
That's a great
He
play
threw
call.
it up for him.
Great play.
Two Blue Devils defenders right there. They've made another big play right there, right? Coach talked about limiting those big plays. That's 2 of them on back-to-back drives.
Sam, correct. 100% with you.
2nd down and 8. Joint to throw. It is complete along the sidelines. Brought down by a few Blue Devils defenders. Looks like number 44 was in on the stop. Aiden Anderson, also Buzniak. And it was complete out there to Killenbeck. Officials timeout on the field for an injury.
And it looks like he got a first down also because they were right at the sticks.
They do get that first down, and Blue Devils come over to the sidelines. Both teams do, and we'll step aside here for the injury on the field. You're watching the Class B championship game of the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Coming into Lattimore on a daily basis is the highlight of my day. You know, we'll have patients coming in. As soon as they hit the physical therapist, we introduce ourselves, and you know, we bring them back, and you see a whole bunch of patients who are in pain, laughing and smiling and having a great time. And almost for that 1 hour that they're with us in PT, they're forgetting about all their problems. When you're lost with pain, reducing your quality of life, and then somebody there says, I can help you, there's no better feeling than that.
All right, we're back to HFL. Glad to have you along tonight as the misty rain falls. Last night it was snowing sideways, Coach, out at Livonia for that game, and it was snowing sideways. Now the rain's coming down over here at HFL, and we have a heck of a game going on right now. The Cougars are threatening to go up by 2 scores, and they just made a big play and then picked up a first down. So Reese Joint in the gun. No backs. Now he throws the screen to the right side. Tries to make a little spin move. Still on his feet is Killenbeck, then brought down by a host of Blue Devils tacklers. Initial contact by Matthew McQuethy. And a 9-yard gain on that play for the Cougars, 2nd down and 1.
And number 2, James Killenbeck again with another big play, kind of quietly making some big plays for us. And most importantly, I'm impressed with how well they're holding on the ball because Batavia is trying to create a turnover afterwards.
2nd down and 1 for HFL.
I think you're going to see Derby run they'll pull the tackle, probably a trap. Probably to the right. Yep, Bowling's pulling.
Here it comes. Derby runs her up the middle, and he gets into the end zone for the Cougars score. Coach, the Blue Devils had the Cougars backed up. They complete that 4th down play and carry the momentum and go up by 2 scores.
Yeah, unbelievable job and great cutback there by Derby to punch it in. But I agree 100% with you. That play was huge. And Coach Briggs had talked about we can't give up big plays to HFL or it would be a long night. But that's Derby already had 9 touchdowns coming into this game.
Kick is up, and the kick is good. And it's a 14-point lead now for HFL, and they almost burned about half the time in the quarter as well on top of that.
Sam, that's so important that you said that because 14 points isn't a lot of points against a powerhouse team and program in Batavia who's been in this situation before.
Right.
But you hit the nail on the head. The drive, not only the finish it, but the time. And we were talking about, they were running the ball those first 2 plays, and that really was kind of setting the tone that we're going to work the clock a little bit and try to score at the same time.
Blue Devils will look to put some points up for the first time in the second half as they get in their first drive. And we'll see what they do with it. See if they continue to give it to Therese Smith, who scored some nifty touchdowns.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how HFL responds defensively. They bottled them up on the very first play of the game, but then they struggled with that counter. Coach talked about matching their physicality, which I think they've done a good job, but just back to the basics and the fundamentals. We've got to tackle. We've got to create 3rd and longs. They've created 3rd and longs, but Batavia's answered. Reinhardt's been putting the ball in the right spot on 3rd down. They got to just make sure that they make tackles in space.
Kickoff is away. They do that quick kick right there, and it's fielded right at the sidelines by the Blue Devils. And they do down it at the 30, so that's where the Blue Devils are going to start their first possession of the half.
Well, it's interesting. There's a flag down, but I think he fielded it. But I think he might have been out of bounds when he fielded it. So, or did it go? I don't think it went out of bounds, but that was a smart move by Tyler Busniak to field it because I don't think it would have gone out of bounds before HFL got there. But I don't know if it looks like there was a flag down, I thought, but I could be wrong.
Officials coming over, yep. Officials coming over, yep, they get a procedure call against HFL. So that kick was out of bounds.
Yeah, but then they add the five yards on top of it. So it must have hit out of bounds on the line, and then he fielded it, yep.
So 35-yard line is where the Blue Devils will begin their drive. Needing to come up with some points here. Let's see what happens. team's been able to answer both times. Give it to Smith, who slips and then brought down to the backfield. Trez Smith kind of slipped as he tried to make that cutback, and good defensive play by the Cougars.
Yeah, great job. And, Batavia doesn't need to panic. They just need to do what they did to get here, and that's ride the shoulders and the back of Smith.
Lost about 2 yards on the play. 2nd down and 12 for Batavia. Reinhardt in the gun. Here's the snap. Handoff to Smith. Tries to break a tackle. Now he's getting pulled down. He almost broke that one, and he's brought down for another loss on the play.
That was a great tackle. Number 75, Preston Huff,
Yeah.
senior, 6'2", 190, to hold on to him, because if he doesn't hold on to him before the rest of the cavalry gets there, they're in trouble. And I was impressed with how HFL responded to that shift. Batavia's only done that a couple times this year, where they shift one of the linemen to the other side and see how they respond, and they align to that very well.
William Zora in on that stop as well.
Watch
Here's
for
a big
that
3rd
corner
down
route.
right here. Reinhardt back to pass. He throws. It's complete. He's got Buzniak, who tries to get into space, but the Cougars are content to leave him. He caught the ball almost behind the line of scrimmage there, right? It was only gained about 1 or 2 yards on the play, and now it's 4th down.
And I tell you, they must have talked about the halftime. The linebacker ran with the corner route, so they doubled up the corner route with the safety over the top and said, we're going to give up that flat, that curl route in the flat and come up on it late.
Gain of about 3 on that one. It's 4th and 10, and the Blue Devils are going to go into punt formation here. They like to motion the man into the punt. There it goes. Kick is in the air. Takes a bounce. Not very far on that kick. It only goes about 15 yards. And it goes out of bounds at about the 46-yard line, 45-yard line. And the Cougars are in business, Coach.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I got to believe they may right off the bat do a double move and try to go for the jugular right now, because the momentum's going their way right now.
Got an injured player on the near sideline, so we'll step aside. We'll be back on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Are you settling for a boring live stream? Can't see the players' uniforms? No audio? Camera not following the action? Consider a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Our announcers help tell the story of your game.
McCarthy. He's got. He's in. Touchdown, Farmingdale.
We feature multiple camera angles, guaranteed to capture all the action.
Touchdown, Oceanside.
Plus added features like graphics, instant replay.
Yeah, the shooters are going to shoot here at Bethpage, and one of many threes on the day.
Interviews, and more. It's your time to shine. And with Varsity Media, now you can. Contact us today and book a live.
All right, we're back. 1st and 10, HFL at the 44-yard line. Cougars up 2 scores. They just got a stop of the Blue Devils, and they're going to run it. On 1st down, a big run for Derby. He cuts through the defense, through the teeth of the defense, and down to about the 10-yard line. Big play on 1st down for HFL.
And interesting, too, I don't know if the fans at home can hear the background, but as they broke from the sidelines to go into a formation, you hear the people in the stands go, a lot of Derby. So they were hoping they were going to run the clock a little bit, and they did. They, again, widened them out. But Batavia had 7 guys in a box, so they matched them in a box, but just great blocking up front for HFL.
Cougars with it. 1st down and 10 from the just outside the 10-yard line, it looks like. Here's the snap. There's a screen pass. It's complete. And taken for a gain of about 4 yards on the play. Pass was complete to an injured Cougar right there. Looks like number 2, Killenbeck. who was limping a little bit on the play.
Still forcing them to respect the pass a little bit and throw the quick bubble. Reese Joint has such a quick release. Coach Steve Deanna, who's the quarterback coach, has worked a lot with him and just letting him kind of be the player he is and make plays.
Joint in the gun. Gives it off to Derby, who's brought down by the Blue Devils. Good tackle right there by Matt McQuethy. He's right in there to stop him. Good defense right there for Batavia.
That was a good job by Batavia. There's their trap where they go the opposite side of Derby and pull the backside tackle. It'll be interesting here on this because Reese does have the opportunity to read, and they're coming down hard on Derby so much. I look, if Derby goes to the left of Reese Joint, you're going to see a trap to the right with bowling pull.
Batavia needs a stop here. It's 3rd down.
He's working the clock. He's waiting to the official raise his hand.
Here's a snap. Joint throws it to the end zone, and he misses his receiver in the back and throws it out of the back of the end zone. Intended receiver there, number 15, Nolan Smith, and it's 4th down now. And it looks like they're going to bring out the field goal team, huh?
Yeah, make it a three-possession game here.
So Batavia on that short field did a pretty good job to keep the Cougars out of the end zone there, Coach.
Now, a really great job there. They called the right blitz pressure at the right time with that to force him to scramble the pocket a little bit.
The extra point is up, and it is short and no good. So the Blue Devils, after it was tipped, there was a tip right there, right? Let's see. Where is it? Ooh, tipped right before the kick got off, and it almost got over. It almost did.
It really did. I think it went between the head and the arm of the defender. I think it went right off his shoulder pad, which deflected it even higher, but just not the distance.
Big defensive stand for Batavia right there. They did a great job with the positive field position. And the ball comes out to the 25, right?
Yeah, so it's going to come out to it'll come out to the 20, I believe.
Okay.
Just because it becomes a touchback because it went through the end zone. Correct.
All right, so ball at the 20-yard line. That's where Batavia will start. Down 2 scores. Big defensive stand for them. On the handoff. Breaks a tackle. Therese Smith, and then he's pushed back by that swarming Cougar defense.
That was well played. They've run that formation a lot this year, but usually Therese is just offset to the right of the quarterback, Jesse Reinhardt. But this time they bring him in jet motion, and Bowling really, if I'm not mistaken, set the edge and forced him to turn inside to his linebackers. And most teams haven't been setting the edge. They've been getting inside and getting blocked down.
It's a loss of about 10 yards on that play. 2nd down and 20 for Batavia to pass. It is complete. Complete along the sidelines. It's caught by number 44, Aiden Anderson, and he picks up some of those yards right back again. It's a 3rd down, and we're going to be about 3rd down and 9.
Great play call there. You know HFL is going to play off a little bit. Just get enough yards to make it a manageable 3rd down.
11-yard gain on that play for Batavia. Blue Devils need to come up with the 1st down here. Let's see what they do. They pass. It's caught across the middle. And good defense right there by HFL.
There it is. Patrick Lustig, he's everywhere on the field. Just made a great job. He's responsible to the hook to curl there. Probably yelled an out route as the one receiver went out. The number 2 comes back inside, and he sits in his position.
Evan Cummings came up with that catch. They gain about 4 yards on the play. It's 4th down and 5. And they're probably going to have to kick it away again, Coach.
Yeah, I agree. It's still a lot of football left. You don't want to give up field position to HFL.
They didn't like what they saw there, and they're going to take a timeout. They're going to talk about it. When we come back, it's going to be 4th down for Batavia. Cougars lead it by 2 scores on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Are you settling for a boring live stream? Can't see the players' uniforms? No audio? Camera not following the action? Consider a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Our announcers help tell the story of your game.
McCarthy. He's got. He's in. Touchdown, Farmingdale.
We feature multiple camera angles, guaranteed to capture all the action.
Touchdown, Oceanside.
Plus added features like graphics, instant replay.
Yeah, the shooters are going to shoot here at Bethpage, and one of many threes on the day.
Interviews and more. It's your time to shine. And with Varsity Media, now you can. Contact us today and book a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Online.
We're back for this 4th down play. The Blue Devils at 4th and 5. And they're punting it away. Long punt. That's a good punt right there. That's the best punt of the game I've seen from Batavia. And it takes a Blue Devil bounce. And it rolls down to the 20-yard line, and it's down by the Blue Devils. Good punt right there.
Yeah, definitely changed the field position. Lucky Batavia didn't get unsportsmanlike on that, shoving them when there's a poison call. But great punt. I think, HFL was up a little bit tighter, expecting maybe a possible fake. But that was a good decision, Coach Briggs, to punt it away and change the field position a little bit.
First and 10, HFL. They stalled on their the last drive. They missed the field goal was blocked, actually. And so the Cougars are going to try here with the lead up by 2 scores. Handoff goes right to the big man, Jacob Derby. He's able to pick up a few yards on 1st down.
Well played by HFL. They're getting a run call as soon as they see that tackle pull.
18 seconds to go here. Let's see if they just are content to let it tick down to the 4th quarter. And I think that is exactly what they are going to do. So, Coach, 3 exciting quarters in the books. Still 1 more to go. It's a 2-score game. Still anybody's game in this one.
Yes, I agree. And you know that the first drive they had the second half took almost 7 minutes, 5 minutes. They could use a nice 5-minute drive to go up three scores.
We're going to see the 4th quarter when we come back. It's the Varsity Media Sports Network.
We want to thank everyone for doing their part in these challenging times.
No matter where we work from, we're still here protecting you and your family's rights.
We want you to know that we will always be here for you and your family.
Using our technology so we can protect you and your family no matter where we are.
For your free consultation, call or text 262-COMP today.
Your workers' comp attorneys.
Coming into Lattimore on a daily basis is the highlight of my day. We'll have patients coming in. As soon as they hit the physical therapist, we introduce ourselves and we bring them back, and you see a whole bunch of patients who are in pain, laughing and smiling and having a great time. And almost for that 1 hour that they're with us in PT, they're forgetting about all their problems. When you're lost with pain, reducing your quality of life, and then somebody there says, I can help you, there's no better feeling than that.
All right, we are back for the 4th quarter. The Cougars leading 35-21. They have the ball with a 2nd down and 9.
Interesting to see if Reese Joint keeps it.
Throws screen pass. That's complete. Taken upfield and big gain on 2nd down across the 30-yard line and a 1st down. Good job on 1st down. The screen pass complete to Colton Green, and he carries it across for a 1st down for HFL.
HFL is just so tough to defend against because of what they do. It's nothing fancy. Here's what we do. Here's what we run. Here's what we throw. we're just going to match numbers to numbers. If you got too many guys in the box, we're going to throw it. If you don't have enough guys in the box, we're going to run it. Now, this is interesting, what they do in that bunch. Sometimes if Derby gets to the bunch side, they'll run a sweep. If he goes the other side, they like to run a shovel. He's going to let the clock go down until he raises his hand.
Here's a snap and the toss. He finds some daylight right there. Good call. They did run it to the bunch side and give it to Derby there.
So tough to defend because you got everybody blocking down on that. HFL actually did a good job getting outside, but it was a great cutback by Derby.
Coach, in the McQuaid-Victor championship game, 2:20 to go. Victor with the ball down 3 at the 44-yard line. 2 minutes left in that one.
What a game.
Yeah.
What a game. A lot of special players on both sides of the field. Coach Mandel and Coach Bates do a great job with those programs year in and year out.
It's going to be just short of a first down for the Cougars, so we'll get another play from HFL.
And being second down, HFL would rather have it short because it's another play, another tick of the clock.
Yep.
Because once he sets it, it's going to be 40 seconds. So he's going to wait till the official raises his hand. He's going to waste, almost 30 seconds almost every play.
Here we go. Joining the gun, second down and 1.
Reese is just waiting the armors up. Now there's 10 seconds left to snap the ball.
And we got some movement by the Cougars, so they'll take it back 5 yards. But like you said, Cougars might have got what they wanted in that situation. I know they didn't want to lose the 5 yards, but they're going to be able to take some more time off.
Sure. And here's the tough part. You really want to make sure that your whole line's not even in a stance if they know they're going to wait down, because what happens, they get in that stance and they're tired and they're anxious. They're anticipating Reese calling the snap.
Here's Joints. There's a snap. Throws screen pass. It is complete to Green.
Yeah.
And a flag on the play. Late hit there by the Blue Devils. Came in at the end, and Green is down. He looks hurt. Came in at the last second there.
Yeah, late hit. I think it might have been Therese Smith, and Therese hasn't been playing defense that much, and they bring him out here to kind of make a spark a little bit. And
step aside with the injured player here. 2-score lead for HFL. The Cougars are going to get another first down after that unsportsmanlike. We'll be right back. Welcome back to HFL. So the unsportsmanlike conduct to give the Cougars a first down there. Coach Batavia not too happy on that call, but it definitely was a late hit.
Yes, I agree. It was way beyond the whistle, so I'm not sure what they're arguing because it was definitely late hit. He was down, and it could have been targeting because he led with his head right into him. But luckily, HFL is healthy and getting up, and the clock is their friend right now.
Even Coach Briggs is speaking to the referee as well.
Oh, here goes that bunch luck. Now, this is what will probably happen. They're going to run that shovel play this way, where he'll have the option to pitch it to Derby this way and run the shovel underneath, which I think is, in the position right now is James Killenbeck.
There's a snap. There's a screen play. Again, completes for HFL. Breaking a tackle. Look at that. Derby. Oh, and another hit there. Yep, at the end of the play, Derby was taken down, and he just got hit right there. And tempers are flying. More flags are flying. We're going to have to see what's going to happen here.
Well, you're going to see Tyler Busenback from.
Here's the play at the end.
Yeah, he throws a punch. No
Official
need
right
for
on
that.
top of it. Frustrations are starting to boil over here for the Blue Devils. So officials will sort this out. Let's see what they're going to come up with on this one. Sportsmanlike on Batavia. He's been ejected from the game. And you have to do that. I think you have to do that. Not a smart play for Batavia, but I think the officials had to do it. It was right in front of the official.
Yeah, 100% with you, Sam. I mean, yes, it's a championship game and whatnot, and that's just a senior being frustrated, not liking the way things are going. But anytime you're throwing a
Right
punch
back
in
up,
that or a
boom.
push, I guess it's more of a push, so it wasn't a punch.
But in front of the officials, they're going to call it.
Yeah, 100%.
The McQuaid Knights have won the Class AA championship, Coach. Coming up victorious. They ran a play and able to run out the clock. So the Knights are the Class AA champions, denying victor of a sectional title. Second straight sectional title for the McQuaid Knights. So congratulations to Coach Bates.
Hats off to them, and hats off to Coach Mandel for having another great season.
There's a run again for HFL. Derby, again, the ball carrier, able to pick up some more positive yards. Under 9 minutes to go. Cougars with a 2-score lead.
Right now, Coach Russ is telling them, take care of the ball, stay in bounds. Take care of the ball, stay in bounds.
And they're going to take off 25 seconds every single time.
It's that bunch look again. Probably a sweep to the right, possibly.
Second down and 9 for HFL. Back to pass. Reese throws into the end zone. It's got his man. Touchdown, HFL. Complete to Nolan Smith. And the Cougars lead by 3 scores, Coach.
Impressive. I would have been a moneymaker bet that they were running the ball, especially in that bunch and going with a sweep. And pretty much Batavia thought the same that I did, and they weren't covering. And Reese was just patient there and waited for Nolan to open up over the middle.
The penalties killed the Blue Devils on that drive. The 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties on that drive, and it's able to set HFL up in very good scoring position. And there they go. The extra point goes through.
Yeah, 30 yards and penalties. Tough to play defense against a powerful offense like that, giving them 33 yards.
The Cougars lead it now 42-21. They've scored the last 3 touchdowns, right? Yeah, the last 3 touchdowns. And gotten Batavia back on their heels quite a bit. So we'll see what the Blue Devils offense does. They're going to need a score in a hurry here.
Well, that big play, that momentum just before the half just carried right over to the second half. Got to believe Jesse Reinhardt's probably going to be throwing the ball a little bit more, maybe some screens, maybe some swings, thrown out to Therese of the backfield, but you still don't want to go away from him running the ball, but you also at the same point got to score 3 times quickly.
Cougars to kick it away. See if the Blue Devils are going to have to start throwing it pretty good here. And they've been doing it throughout the game, but definitely in this situation. See if HFL does that high kick again. They actually kick it deep this time.
They kick it deep, and it's not Therese Smith this time back there.
Not much of a turn. Alex Hale tries to bring it back, and he's able to bring it back out to about the 25-yard line. So Alex Hale on the return. It's 1st and 10, Batavia.
Therese Smith is on the sidelines. I don't know. He's got his helmet off. I'm not sure why. I can't imagine Coach Briggs is throwing in the towel early now. But he's going to have Aiden Anderson, who's a 10th grader. Maybe he's thinking getting him ready for next year now.
Right. So from the gun, the Blue Devils start it. Give it to Anderson. He runs right up the middle. He's got a seam. There he goes to the 50, the 40, down to the 30, the 20. Nothing but daylight. Aiden Anderson in for the touchdown. So Smith comes out of the game, and Anderson comes in for him, and he pulls out a 75-yard touchdown.
He is lightning fast. 10th grader. You know,
wow.
Now I'm up here in the box thinking, all right, well, Therese is graduating next year, and now I see this young man you're going to have the next couple of years.
Big 75-yard run. First score for the Blue Devils since the middle part of the second quarter. And the Blue Devils are back to within 2 scores now if they can convert this extra point.
Well, talk about needing one in a hurry.
That was fast. That
was a hurry.
Kick is up and good, and it's a 2-score game now. Under 8 minutes to go. The Blue Devils are going to need a stop, but they've given themselves some momentum here on the 75-yard touchdown. We'll be back to HFL in a moment. This is the Varsity Media Sports Network. All right, welcome back. Welcome back to HFL. The Blue Devils have just scored a touchdown to get it back to a 2-score game. And, Coach, if you're Batavia here, are you looking to kick on sides at this point, or are you going to pin it deep and hope your defense can get you a quick stop?
Well, they scored pretty quickly, but they haven't proven they can stop HFL's offense. They got an onside kick here because it is 2 scores, and HFL has been taking 5 minutes off the clock every time they have the ball. So I'm anticipating it, especially the way he's got it lined up now. It looks like he's going to onside to the far side.
There's the kick going 10 yards, follow down. Came loose there for a second, but the Hands team able to land on it. And at midfield, HFL will take over. But to your right, I think that was the option that they had to do in that situation.
Now you're saying ball security, ball security, ball security. If you're on HFL, take care of the ball because Batavia's going to be trying to rip it out every single play. Coach Hoyt there, the offense coordinator, probably reiterating that right now to Reese Joint. Stay in bounce, take care of the ball.
First down and 10 at the 49-yard line. Section 5 Class B championship game, HFL and Batavia. Reese Joint takes the snap on the toss. Nice play right there to grab a few yards by Derby. He's able to get it across midfield. and take it for about a 4-yard gain. 2nd down and 6 for HFL.
Batavia did a great job setting the edge. Most teams haven't been setting the edge on that toss sweep there, and but Derby's a tough runner. He's a smart runner. He stuck his foot in the ground and made that cut back up the field to get some positive yards.
2nd down and 6. Joint in the gun.
I expect a heavy dose of the trap here with
Derby. Here's the snap. Off to Derby again, up the middle. Run it.
Nice hard run.
And he's able to get close to the chains right there. It's going to be about 1.5 yards short of a 1st down. Third down for HFL on the Derby carry.
And that's Mitchell Bowling, number 58, the lead blocker there, pulling 6 foot 245, left tackle. Be interesting if they do a hard count here before they do play.
Joint in the gun again. Derby to the left of him. Slides over. Now back to pass. Throw is complete. On the sidelines, makes a move and picks up some extra yards after the play. Patrick Lustig with another big reception for HFL. Moves the chains again, and as you said, Coach, the Blue Devils haven't proven they've been able to stop HFL today.
Just don't have an answer, but it's tough to have an answer when you've got a well-balanced team like this. And Patrick Lustig did a great job, kind of going down just before he went out of bounds to keep that clock moving.
1st and 10, Cougars, as the clock winds under 6 minutes. Ball's at the 21-yard line.
Batavia's going to cover 0 now, man up. If he gets by the linebackers, there's nobody there.
There's the snap. It's given off to the running back again. Derby on the run and a flag on the play. May have grabbed the face mask on the way down there, Coach.
Yep. That's what it looked like. Going to add another 15, but based on where they are, it'll be half the distance.
Personal foul on Batavia. 1st down. Lots of personal fouls in this half against the Blue Devils.
Yeah, tough to play defense when you're giving them 45 yards and 3 penalties.
Indeed. Five minutes to go. 1st and goal for HFL.
Still in that cover 0. They're bringing all the linebackers.
There's a run right there. Another touchdown for HFL. Right up the middle, Jacob Derby cashes in for the Cougars. Take a look at this one. Play right there.
Yeah, and the Blue Devils at that point, they just got to kind of pick a hole. They got to gamble there and take a chance, and unfortunately they gambled wrong. And in the cover 0, once you get to the linebacker level, nobody's there afterwards.
Extra point is up, and it is good. And just like that, it's back to a 3-score game again. 49-28, HFL in the lead. Batavia's going to get the ball back. We'll see what happens. They scored quick that last time. You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network. Welcome back to HFL. Coach, the Cougars able to get that onside kick and go right down and score.
Yeah, great answer. I mean, especially the fact that Batavia just scored literally in one play and only the time it took for Mr. Anderson to run
Right.
75 yards.
Right.
So that was a great answer for them. And they didn't just rely on the run. They threw to keep them honest. And when you got a quarterback in Reese Joint that's been 70% accuracy, why not do it?
For the 40-yard line, HFL will kick it away. Back to a 3-score game again. There's that high kick again. Fair catch is called for at the 40-yard line by the Blue Devils, and they'll take over 1st and 10.
HFL just does a great job with their kickoff team and how they place the ball based on where they are at. They moved everybody up. They still could kick it deep. They move everybody back. They get it high and short. Takes away your whole kick return game.
Right, exactly. So let's see what they do this time. It looks like they have Eden back in there again still. And they do. Reinhardt in the gun.
Trade to tackle going to be coming this way.
Gives it to Anderson. Tries to spin around, but he's only able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Gets it across the 30-yard line. It's 2nd down for Batavia. So they're still intent in giving it to Anderson, hoping he was going to break a run like he did last time, but HFL had him bottled up there. Good defense by the Cougars.
Great defense, sure tackling. And it's interesting, Batavia's not going as fast as I would think they would go at this point in time. They're going to go, looks like a timeout there, a little miscommunication.
So Coach Briggs wants to talk to them. There's 4:22 to go, 4th quarter, 49-28. Cougars in the lead. Be back for the conclusion of this game on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Are you settling for a boring live stream? Can't see the players' uniforms? No audio? Camera not following the action? Consider a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Our announcers help tell the story of your game.
McCarthy. He's got. He's in. Touchdown, Farmingdale.
We feature multiple camera angles, guaranteed to capture all the action.
Touchdown, Oceanside.
Plus added features like graphics, instant replay.
Yeah, the shooters are going to shoot here at Bethpage, and one of many threes on the day.
Interviews and more. It's your time to shine. And with Varsity Media, now you can. Contact us today and book a live stream broadcast.
And to pass on 2nd down. It is complete. And stopped by a host of Cougars tacklers. Got the pass completed to Cummings.
Nice curl route by Evan Cummings. You know, HFL's bailing a little bit, giving up the short stuff, so take advantage of it.
Take the 1st down.
Yeah. They move Anderson, number 44, out to a receiver.
Back to pass.
Look out.
Here he comes. He feels the pressure, gets it away, and it's almost intercepted. Incomplete, intended for Evan Cummings. He felt that pressure coming, and he just got it away.
Zach Meacham there helping out on the coverage. Great job by Zach. That almost was going to be an interception.
3:53 to go. Rain continuing to fall here at Cougar Stadium. There's a snap. Back to pass. Steps up. Now he's bottled up and taken down. Brought down by the Cougars. In on the stop, Nolan Yates, and he brings him down. But the officials have a flag on the play. It's a face mask call against HFL.
It's going to be 5 yards, so it's going to be against them. It's not going to be automatic 1st down.
So it'll be 2nd down and 5 on this one.
Oh, no, take it. Spot
right.
penalty. So
okay.
Yep. It looks like 2nd and 9 maybe.
2nd down and 9. Okay. 2nd and 9 for Batavia. There's a snap. Reinhardt throws. It's complete. Caught by the Blue Devils. Reception by Jagger Owens, a sophomore. He's able to pick up a bunch of yards there for Batavia. Nice job. It's going to make it a 3rd and manageable. About 3rd down and 2.5 for Batavia. Approaching 3 minutes to go in the 4th.
Looks like HFL is rolling some guys in, probably some seniors.
Reinhardt takes a snap, looking for a pass. He throws. It is up in the air. It's got his man. It just falls incomplete.
Nice play there by Andrew Childs just to knock it out.
At the end of the play, yeah. Yep. Let's bring up 4th down for Batavia. So maybe the last chance for the Blue Devils to pick up a 1st down here if they don't get it. Here's a snap. Reinhardt throws. It's tipped and intercepted. It was intercepted by the big man. Let's see what happened. Did he intercept it or just tip it away?
I don't know if Mitch Bowling broke it up or not.
Let's see. Tip. And
almost. It bounced
hit the
and
ground.
Up. Yeah,
hit the ground.
But what a play.
He tried to show everybody that he did. But
right.
Yeah. 4th down. 4th down coming up. Or actually, it was 4th down. Turnover on downs. HFL takes over with 2:54 to go, Coach.
I think it's just ball security, work the clock here a little bit and get ready to go into victory formation. I tell you, Reese Joynt has done a great job this year for them, managing the quarterback. And, as a coach, when you watch both these games, you're also –
there's a handoff to the big man again. Derby picks up about 7 yards on that one. 2nd down and 3.
Tell you, both these teams are going to be tough. The interesting thing, it's a turnaround season. In 4 months, you're back at it. As a coach in this division, you see who's coming back, who's not. And you got a kid like Reese Joynt that's graduating, but little do you know, you got a kid like Matt Meacham, who's the JV quarterback that threw over 1,000 yards.
Right.
And a whole bunch of touchdowns, so they're not going to miss a step.
Set up pretty well, right. Pretty well to get into off-season programs and get ready to go again. On the handoff, Derby. He gets through the defense. There's a flag on the play. I saw a flag come in on the outside, but he gets to the end zone and scores a touchdown. Let's see what that flag is.
Looks like it might be coming back. See the head official waving him back.
And a chop block.
Chop block.
Block. It may have been away from the play there, too.
So when you're in shotgun, if you do chop block, you have to do it right away.
Okay.
But you can't chop anybody unless they're on the D line or if there's a linebacker up on the D line. So it'd be interesting. I'm not sure if that's what it was, whether it was a delayed or whether they chopped somebody that was not on the line of scrimmage. Obviously, it's an important penalty to have in there because it's for the safety of the kids.
2nd down and 13 now for the Blue Devils. Or rather, the Cougars. There's a snap. Handoff again. And bottled up for no gain. No gain on that play. Coach Marine's going to head down on the field for the awards presentation. And this may just be a matter of a couple knees to end this one. Let's see what happens. 3rd down, 14. Let the clock tick away. To the other side. Handoff again to Derby, and he's stopped at the original line of scrimmage. About 44 seconds. They are going to have to punt it away. It's 4th down and 10. See if they'll make them do that at this point. Officials may not actually put it into play until the end. And we'll see. The HFL Cougars are going to win the Section 5 championship, dominating the second half, scoring right before half to put them up by 7, and they dominated the second half of play. It's 4th down, 6 seconds. He's going to go back to play. He's going to run around, and a flag is down. Let's see what they're going to call this against. Looks like delay of game is the call against the Cougars. 0.4 of a second to remain on the clock.
Okay, thank you.
Delay of game is against the Cougars. And let's see what they do here. He walks up, and it looks like they're going to just run around and take the knee, and that's going to run out the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, your Section 5 Class B champions, the HFL Cougars, coming up big. Victory for the Cougars. HFL, your Section 5 champions, defeating the Batavia Blue Devils 49-28. As I said, just a dominant second half, only giving up 7 points and just continuing to extend the lead. They scored almost every time they had the ball tonight, and just an all-around great performance on offense and defense for the Cougars to getting victory here tonight. So we're going to catch the awards down on the field here in just a second as everyone is celebrating down on the field. Congratulations to Coach Russ on his Section 5 championship. Cougars came close last year, unable to get over the hurdle, and this time they do. They are your Class B champions. The thing is, despite the score, it's a very competitive game, besides a few plays. All right, I'm going to send it down to the field right now for the announcement of the awards. This is Sam Schreier on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Congratulations once again for Coach Marine. I'm Sam Schreier. We'll keep it here as the award presentations will be occurring. The HFL Cougars are your Class B champions.
Fans, congratulations to both teams on great seasons. And we'd like to thank all the fans, the game day workers, the administrators for their work to make this season happen. Thanks to our sponsors for their continued support this football spring season. Connors and Ferris, Lattimore Physical Therapy, G&G Fitness, and Penfield Trophies. Thank you, sponsors. We now direct your attention to the field area. HFL Athletic Director Brian Donahue, along with Section 5 Football Chairman Scott Barker and Section 5 Football Coordinator Mike McGavick. Also, football coordinator from Section 5, Dave Marine, is there. And at this time, we would like to recognize the silver medalists, the Batavia Blue Devils, in a great season, and their coach, Brennan Briggs. Here are the 2021 Batavia Blue Devils, the Section 5 Class B runner-up. Number 1, Alex Hale. Number 2, Jesse Reinhardt. Number 4, Tyler Budziniak. Number 5, put your hands together for Therese Smith. Number 7, Chase Pangrazio. Number 8, Jagger Owens. Number 9, Carter Havens. Number 10, Evan Cummings. Number 11, Zach Brown. Number 12, Jameson Richardson. Number 13, Caden Marucci. Number 20, Bannon Moore. Number 22, Vincent Raziaplan. Number 26, Avion Bethel. Number 28, Ethan Louisa. Number 32, Jayden Osborne. Number 44, Aiden Anderson. Number 45, Jonah Ludlow. Number 52, Andrew Kesmerick. Number 54, James Nottingham. Number 55, Matthew McWethy. Number 59, Danny Seva. Number 61, Ian Fuchs. Number 65, Jacob Long. Number 72, Carter Wasilewski. Number 74, Abel Hammer. Number 75, Austin Fernandez. And number 76, Garrett Schmidt. And number 78, James Zurich. And head coach, Brennan Briggs.
Yeah, we're done.
Fans, the 2021 Class B runners-up, Batavia Blue Devils. Give them a hand. And now we'd like to announce the 2021 Class B Most Valuable Player. From the HFL Cougars, number 7, cornerback Reese Joyce. And at this time, we'd like to call up head coach John Russ, the 2021 Class B Section 5 champion, HFL Cougars. Here are your 2021 HFL Cougars. Congratulations to your Cougars, undefeated 2021 Class B champs. On behalf of HFL Athletics, thank you for coming out to your final destination. Have a safe ride home. And congratulations, Cougars champs.